Hello and welcome to my Facebook and YouTube movie reviews. As you may know, I'm an aficionado of the zombie culture. I enjoy the films, books, the mythology. Heck, I'm even a registered zombie myself. Hence why you can see my desire in watching a delightful zombie film in the hopes that I would be thoroughly entertained by it. Well, I stand here before you and say without a doubt that this has to be the most unique and most brain-hurtingly bizarre zombie film I have ever seen. I haven't had a headache this big since I fell down 3 flights of stairs and crashed into a fruit stand. Well, I got free orange out of the deal, so that's a big plus. The movie I'm referring to is fairly inaccurately named Zombies! The movie starts off with a secret military experiment as they inject a so-called super soldier serum into a poor unfortunate soul who promptly loses his shit and tries to kill everyone. The project is labeled as infant formula and shipped off. Seriously? Come on, people. Children are wild and unpredictable enough. Do we really need them to go on an all-brain diet, too? Anyway, the liquid somehow rolls off the truck, doing an actual barrel roll, as the opening credits flash across the screen. The barrel rolls for quite some time, making me wonder how theoretical physics even factor into a movie like this without having to make a complex math equation in a Venn diagram. The barrel pops open, stopping at a few boxes of soft-serve ice cream, begins lightly leaking, on the corner of the bottom box, of 2 of them stacked on top of each other. The guy outside the shop goes inside with the boxes, despite the fact he clearly sees it leaking neon green into the street, opens the top box, pulls out the soft serve, which is dry and in the carton. But when he pours it in, what happens? The whole thing's neon green, and he doesn't even seem to notice. What, did Mr. Magoo have the day off or something? I mean, this is high-powered, weapons-grade bullshit, and I cannot stress this enough. Somehow this magical zombie juice need only touch a container, touching a container, and it will instantly turn whatever substance may originally lie in there into a viscous fallout, the likes of which we haven't seen since Joan Rivers. I can suspend my disbelief a long way, folks, but as a scientist and a scholar, I cannot buy that osmosis works like that. It makes me want to eat someone's brains, starting with the creators of this movie. So this guy named Tim, played by, who am I kidding? You've never heard of any of these people. He works at a bowling alley, which is where he's making the soft serve. His friends are there visiting him, Vanessa, Mike, and Cindy, whom he is deeply in love with but hasn't told her yet. Mike gets the brilliant idea to add ale to the ice cream machine, producing alcohol-flavored vanilla bean. I don't even drink, and already this movie makes me think it has the right idea. So they eat the magical ice cream, which is still neon green, I might add, and have what can only be described as the most over-the-top and dramatic zombie transformation sequence on film. Seriously, the guy does a pelvic twitch for what seems like 5 minutes. If I wanted to watch that, I'd turn on BET. The rest of the movie is told through the eyes of the zombies themselves, switching from the POV of the humans, done in grayscale, to the POV of these 4 zombies, done in color. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but here are some of the highlights that I think you need to know about this movie. Number 1, zombie sex. Yes, zombies make out and have sex in this movie. And while you don't actually see the sex, it is implied that important pieces fall off. Oh god, that must be how Mickey Rooney feels. Now, I love zombies, but even I'm a little weirded out by zombie makeout sessions. If only because their lips tend to stick together and pull. Anyway. Zombie bowling. They actually start freaking bowling against drunk people to win the heart of the girl zombie. I'm moving on before I start lobbing frag grenades at a school bus. Okay. Zombie Moses. No, seriously. The severed head of a zombie actually compares his trick to that of Israel. Zombie as a religion. Well, it makes more sense in Scientology, at least. And, of course, finally, Zombie Town. At the end of the movie, the zombies actually form their own town, which looks incredibly bizarre to me. I mean, it's like watching a Pauly Shore film, only this was actually entertaining. Honestly, as much as I rail on this movie, I don't hate it. The cinematography is good, the actors did a great job with the silly plot, and while there were a few green screen errors, they were forgivable in the context of the film. I especially love the unique take on how the zombies view us humans, as though we're the ones infected with some kind of disease that makes us move and talk like squirrels on Percocet. I recommend this for a one-time rental and see for yourself. It is actually worth seeing, if only for the fact that you get to see Richard Riel act like he's in a good movie. It gets a 5/10 from me overall, and for originality, it gets a 9 out of 10. Give it a shot, see what you think. And that's it for this review. Thank you for watching, and once again, I will leave you with this: lather, rinse, repeat. Good night, everybody.